Hi, this reading is for Nelly. I'm going to start with the moon. I've already cleansed and saged. Shuffled the decks. Nice with the moon. We got all books in case we need them. Because sometimes. Alright, the universe. See what the universe has to say to Nelly. This is your highest self. What does your highest self want to say to you? Spirit guides. Spirit guides want to say to Nelly. Calm down. Okay. I'm not even as bad as I thought it was. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well. You guys need to just chill the fuck out. Excuse me. Damn, what the fuck they do over there? Foundation and this. Okay. You got your reasons. I'm not gonna question it. And your story. What is her story? Something she's ignoring. Anything else? I knew it. You see the factors. That's crazy how deeply it hit in it was. Can you tell me the closing was that? It's kind of interesting that photo there. Start with our highest self. We got the visionary, energetic shield, soul tribe, and trust. Alright. Ultimately, it is saying that you need to start being more open to seeing things, in a sense. I'm going to give you an example. So when I pick crystals, I close my eyes and I see a shiny light and it tells me which one to pick. Your highest self is telling me that you have the ability to see things in the darkness. That you have the ability to create something in the astral realm that brings it into the physical realm. through your sight, through your psychic ability. It's something to do with protection. You're able to create a specific kind of field of protection that is going to be able to help protect others around you, including yourself, but especially yourself. And trust. Now, the interesting about this card also is it's number 33, which is like the highest ascension number. So that means that, from what I'm getting, is that you have the ability to protect energies, not just in the physical world, but in the astral world. But it has to do with something of super, like planetary, universal protection. It's not just like, okay, so here's another example. I learned that, well, we know dark energies exist, and they're able to present themselves to you. Well, I learned this new little trick that I can restart them, ultimately. I give them the option to leave, specifically me alone, let alone the person that's involved. I did learn a new lesson. So I can send them, ultimately, I close my eyes, and I imagine a black hole's forming, and then they're in there, and then they're gone, and then I also learned that people can draw back that energy, and that's how they come back. But if they don't want them back, they stay gone. I also learned that this is all done in the 5D, but I got proof from a situation where a young man was telling me about something, and then I stayed the night at his house, and I was laying on his couch, and 3 figures approached me. I actually made a TikTok about this a long time ago. And I told them, like, I'm tired, I don't have time for this, what do you want? And they became cocky, aggressive, and I'm like, okay, like, yo, you got like 3 seconds to get out of here. And all of a sudden, this light starts forming in my hand, and one takes off, and as it takes off, the back door pops open, and I'm like, all right, cool, this is like actually fucking happening. So, like, it's not just in the darkness, it's in the real life that something's going on, because I was the only one downstairs. There was no other animals, there's no other, like, the door shouldn't open and slam shut. So, like, right? And then the second one, it was like, because the big one was still kind of like acting all like crazy, and I'm like 2, and the light got bigger, and the middle one took off, right? But as it starts to take off, I said 3, and it got sucked right in, and then the big one realized it, and it started to run away, and then I went and like shot my hand out, and it just, this bright light filled this, like it was like a flash in front of me, but my eyes were closed the entire time. And yeah, the guy woke up, texted me, says, oh, man, I feel great today, like everything's great, I feel amazing. Like, he was sent me the message saying how shitty he felt, and the next day he sent me a message how amazing he felt. And then a few hours later, something bad happened, and he went straight back to that energy, and that being was back. After that, I was like, all right, cool, that's the energy you want. And it was crazy, because they're like, oh, you brought this, and I'm like, no, and I'll prove this to you. The universe is going to prove this to you. And then we went to this, it was their birthday party, and I'm sorry, I've got to tell you this story. there's this woman that came, and she starts telling me about like all these weird things in the house. She had been there before I had even stepped into the house, and hadn't been there since I'd been there. So this happened before I even came to the picture, and I just turned and looked, and I never went back. Because some people aren't ready for it, but you have the ability to do it. But yours is more planetary, is what I'm getting. You have something that is going to help the planet, an energy, something you can do in the 5D for the planet, right? So this is where your spirit guides come in. They need you to meditate. Recognize that there's a spark in you and that you are part of creation. Oh, this is too funny, because the fact that it is telling me that you're able to do that means that you played a part in the creation of this planet. You played a part in the manifestation of what is going on here, and you have the ability to help undo some of the damage that is done to this planet by other people who might have been here at the beginning too. Follow a path that you love, that aligns you with your soul purpose. So ultimately, that would be, if it is something to do with protection, it's learning how to control your energy and how to send it out, bring it in, transform it, and watch it evolve, not just in the 5D, but you'll see it happen in the spiritual world, or in the physical world. Not just in the spiritual world, but in the physical world. And when you can bring balance to that, ooh, bet you got to be powerful as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm excited. What did I tell you? You have something to do with this fucking planet. Earth element. I'm gratefully accept the abundance that Earth bestows upon me. Right? What is this lady doing? Creating an orb. Oh. Yo. Think. What? I'm sorry. I'm a little hyped about this. You calm down. I'm about to post this on YouTube. Okay. Reach out your hand and your heart to connect and unite humanity. Oh, I'm so like, oh my God. I'm trying to speak your truth and encourage others to speak theirs. I think that might have been for others. I'm like totally tripping. Fire element. Ignite the fire within you that connects you to the divine. Water element. Oh, look at you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Yo, what is going on? Yo, your spirit guides me. Yo, what? I just need to show you this real quick. Hold on. Okay, so this is what your spirit guide does. Here's you. The earth, air, fire, water. You're not a witch. You're more than that. You are something. You are like the spark. There's some people who are more in this energy. You embody all of them. You release what no longer serves you. Find your bliss. Dance. Celebrate you have the opportunity, and meditate at the top of it. Look at this. I mean, this is an And actually, this would go this way. Notice how they align. That's, I'm telling you, I know what I saw. This energy, this is your energy right here. This is what you embody. What you have the chance. I mean, this is like what I'm getting is this is your energy. It's just you have some little mixed signals going on right now. Just, I mean, you're starting to see it. I definitely register that, but you're still struggling to see how it actually formulates. Okay, this is on the top of this. Information to explain communication about resulting from the fluctuations of. Says what you want to be known, what is to believed about. Use the quickest way. Aaron. This is in Gemini. This is a sign. All right. So it says on your foundation. These are some of the things that you need to face to get yourself more grounded in this energy. You need to see your abundance coming in different forms. Know that there are other ways for you to provide for yourself financially, right? Face your financial fears, right? That is where you need to get grounded, that your income, your abundance, your blessings are not going to come the traditional way. They're not going to come the way everybody has gotten it. They're not going to come in the same, and there are going to be people who aren't going to agree with this. They're not going to like this. They're not going to believe in you, and they're going to be people you love. They're going to be people you have fucked with your whole life. You're going to have to cut them off. Because if they cannot support your vision, despite them not being able to see it, they're going to sabotage your vision. Because they can't see it. So unless you have people who are saying, okay, get it, I fuck with you. You know what I mean? And if you need support and help, I'm here. Even if I don't understand, maybe I'll learn a fucking thing or two. Those are the kind of people you want in your life. Do more acts of kindness. It will bring you more in tune with the lessons that you need to learn about Earth and the people that embody this planet. More how to protect them. Sometimes from their own self or from you or from others. You know, sometimes we have to learn that people might mean, just because we're good people doesn't mean that what we're offering is good for that person. And sometimes people need to be protected from us because we might give them too much and put them in a cycle where they might destroy themselves trying to live up to a standard that they can't necessarily accomplish. So we attract, not chase. I love how this works. I didn't even look at these. This is amazing. And what we were talking about cutting people out. Detox your friends. Pay attention to the way they talk about themselves. It's not just friends. Your environment, the people in your environment. Pay attention to the way they talk about themselves, about others, and towards you. And towards people that cannot serve them. You do not want people who are going to belittle, regardless of where they're at in life. Look, there are people who have said the most heinous things. I do not go and slander them. I do not try to perpetuate the same things that they are. And people who tend to do that tend to cause problems in other areas of life besides just shit talking. They will fuck with your money. They will fuck with your relationship. They will fuck with your car, your home, whatever it is, because misery loves fucking company. And you need to pay attention to who is in your life that offers that energy. And you need to set boundaries with them. And if they cannot respect that, then you need to remove yourself. No yelling, no screaming. They knew what the fuck they were doing. You gave them ample opportunity and understanding. Be clear about the boundaries you're setting, regardless of who it is. And these can be anyone. You need to stand and make sure that you stand in this so that when you advance, you're not paying others, you're paying yourself first. You're giving yourself the relief first. Instead of letting people cause this chaos and then leaving you the fuck alone, nah. You started the chaos, I'm leaving you the fuck alone. I'm paying myself first. I am not cashing that check. I do not want your income. I do not need your 2 cents. You feel the way you do? Keep the 2 cents. I'm going to continue on and stack papers instead of change from someone who isn't willing to change. And don't feel guilty about it. Because these people also have the choice to do the exact same thing. And it's not their time. We are not Captain Save a Hose. We may advise a hoe, but we may not save them. Start working on your finances. Working on clearing and expect a change of employment. Do not freak out. Your money will come. Your needs will be met and then some. Because the human body isn't aligned with what your angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors and the universe all believe in. And we're going to talk to the universe. Right, your angels said first, bountiful nature. I actually have not gotten this one yet. Back to what you were doing for the earth. Spend time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration. Reminds you of the universe or God, infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk, a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activities that connect you with the limitless vastness of Earth. Okay, so I had this weird vision earlier this week of go find a tree and lean your head against it. And it's like the movie Avatar. You physically will not be able to see the network. And that was something that the movie kind of didn't reiterate, is that they saw something that, and they did reiterate in the movie, because the humans that came never got to see the connection they built with the planet until they became part of the planet. Ooh. Ooh, girl. And so the universe is telling me to tell you, go sit on the and close your eyes and watch what happens. It's going to take a few times, but you'll start to see sparkles. You'll almost, it's showing me, like, from watching yours perspective. I don't know why I'm able to do this, but you're seeing like a white blinded network, and it's going to come in like flashes. But the more you practice, it's going to look like this. Holy crap. See this? How this looks? That's weird part. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I don't know where I put you. Oh yeah, right here. Right here. I'm gonna pick it up. That's what that looks like. Sorry, spray. Love how all these, just weirdly enough, that they tie in just enough. Because, I mean, there's tons of other pictures that you could have got. You know what I mean? But what did I start off saying? And then the pictures. And then, let's see what the universe has to say. Let me calm the fuck down. Rest. Take time to reflect. It is going to feel boring when you're breaking into a new cycle, when you don't understand it and you're trying to navigate it. It's not going to be fun. It is going to seem very uncomfortable. But this is where the wisdom of conquering your fears is. This is how you learn to not be afraid. It's going to take time. What did I tell you? Meditate. Nature. It's going to feel boring as fuck. Because nothing's really going to happen at the beginning. Maybe tingles. There are some things you can do to teach yourself how to recognize this energy sooner. Okay, I'm just gonna have it real quick. And you ain't gonna be able to see all of it, but I'm gonna teach you something. Rub your hands together. Alright? You feel the warmth of your hands? Touch your head. Feel what it feels like when your head feels like on your head. Feel that warmth? Feel what it feels like it's surging through your body. That energy from your hands going down through your body, from your head. What does your head feel like to the rest of your body? Feel that? Touch your forehead. What does it feel like to the rest of your body? To your hands? What is the sensation? What is the tingly feeling? Recognize that there is a feeling that is also throwing from you, not just you touching it, but from flowing through your body. Recognize what that feels like. Down your mouth. Same concept. Feel like it is your hands on your mouth. Feels what feels. Recognize what it feels like to feel through your body. Your hands are built for touch to recognize feelings and sensations. Let your hands recognize what it feels like. Sensation, talk, hum, speak, sing. Recognize what it feels like to your body. Right? Where is it located? Where does it tingle stronger in this spot? Does it tingle stronger in that spot? Is it in your back? Is it in your neck? Where is it? Where is it? Touch your throat. Same concept. Where does it feel like? How does your voice feel like? How does swallowing feel like? What is the sensation that tingles through your body when you recognize that that is your voice? That is the vibration. That is the feeling you are creating that echoes not just in your body, but outside of your body. That is the vibe you are sending out. Recognize what it is. Touch your chest. This is your heart. Feel it beat. Feel your voice carry into your chest. The boldness, the strength. Breathe in deep. Recognize what it feels like throughout your body. Now down to your stomach. Recognize what this feels like. It feels like touching it. What is the sensation that is throbbing through your body? From your head to your toes. Down to your crotch. Your genital area. Recognize what that feels like. Don't be weird. Just recognize the feeling, sensation of your hands in that area. What it feels like Down to your feet. Touch your feet. Recognize what it feels like. What is that sensation? What is that feeling? Bring your hands up your body. All the way back up to your head. Right? Take your hands out in front of you. And push down slowly. Recognize what it feels like. You might have to do it a couple times. This is teaching you how to feel and release unwanted energy. And imagine it going into the ground. And you ask the universe to take it and to replenish it with that serves my higher purpose. Or whatever you're looking to channel. Time and time again, practice this over and over. Sometimes it's start to ask for protection as you begin this because you are opening up your energy and your chakras to alternate energies. This is a really long video, but for some reason I'm instructed to teach you this so that you can learn how to, recognize your own power, feel it, know it, be it, see it. Star, happiness, trust, pay attention to your environment. There are some people who are not going to love this. Discovery, a mystery effect that is going to cause new types of enemies. And this has to do with a certain man in your life. You are going to shine a light on a deception due to your newfound ability. And at the moon, this is like the ending of it. We've got the lucky star and the Sabbath. Good fortune is coming. Embrace the change. Embrace the new direction in which your energy is calling you to go. You're being very much supported by all sorts, by everything. The universe, but it's more than, it's the universe, but step down from the universe, it is so much more than you understand at this moment. Because you're not just protecting, and it's weird because you're not just protecting light beings, but you're protecting dark beings, because not all dark beings stay dark. You create, it's almost like you have the ability to create safe space for the darkness to not feel so dark. And not because you're doing darkness, because maybe they don't have to do dark stuff initially, and then the whole their own self-sabotaging nature takes effect, and some of them have the influence to influence you. And maybe this is why you've made some past mistakes based on people pleasing, because you are a protector. And so maybe this time around, your protection is the lesson, that you're protecting them from their own ignorance. That maybe it's time for them to learn the lesson instead of having to bypass the karma onto you, because you have the innate ability to make things safer for others. That would make this card make sense. What you want to be known and what is to be believed are two different things. Well, with that being said, the universe loves you. May you have the day you deserve. Bless me and bye.